Hernando, Mississippi, where there's been spottings of a cougar, and that's not it. That looks like a house cat, but we're just feet away from where a local man rolled his cell phone video on what some say is a cougar. I'll be right back with a live report.
Across the globe, TV bloopers offer a universal language of laughter, connecting us in our shared imperfections. As digital platforms reshape how we create and consume content, these moments of unscripted joy reveal deeper truths about human creativity, resilience, and our evolving interconnectedness in the modern world. Over to you, Kindred Soul.
Thank you, and hello there. Watching a bunch of TV blooper reels makes one ponder the immense scale of humanity. Earth currently sustains about 8 billion individual human existences. Let that staggering number sink in for a moment. Consider how many different faces you encounter every day, whether in person, on television, or across the internet. Perhaps 100, maybe even 1,000? Even at the higher estimate of 1,000 new faces per day, that would amount to 365,000 people in a year, or a mere 36.5 million over an entire century-long lifespan. The world is vastly larger, almost too large to comprehend, teeming with a myriad of human lives intersecting, exchanging ideas, articulating intentions, learning, and collectively applying knowledge to shape the reality we each experience every single day and moment for moment of our existence. Remarkably, 8 billion divided by 36.5 million equates to roughly 200, meaning that the individuals you'd potentially meet or bear witness to being alive in such long, blessed 100-year lifespan would represent just a fraction of 1/200th of all the earthlings around you. From a different perspective, a tiny village of 200 inhabitants constantly observing others would not encounter a familiar face in 100 years if each villager individually greeted 1,000 new faces daily. Mind-blowing. This vast scale of humanity is reflected in the digital age through platforms like YouTube, where millions share their experiences online. Innovative platforms enable people to broadcast facets of their lives driven by a desire to connect and express themselves. The most successful creators are sustained through crowdfunding models like Patreon, allowing supporters to directly contribute to individuals sharing their unique perspectives. For instance, 200 Patreons, a digital village obviously, each donating $10 to $15 monthly, would collectively sustain a lone individual, broadcasting their unique perspective on topics of their choosing to explore further. In this sense, YouTube may represent the first successful global experiment to distribute universal basic income in response to blossoming human creativity and self-expression beyond sheer usefulness of information. In contrast, clickbait, unethical practices, and blatant disregard for our shared humanity at best produces a deluge of content that we must wade through relentlessly, be it suffering through advertisements, intrusive pop-ups, mindless distractions, or otherwise unmemorable time wasters. Or at worst, some creators pander to some audience's questionable mood and discerning taste, eroding our shared publicity and mocking in tribal fanfare the human truth. What unfolds over a 100-year lifespan between the bookends of birth and death? It encompasses the flourishing of seasons, from childhood to adulthood, leading to the final transition, where we shed all accumulated riches. These material gains do not endure. Yet each day we are surrounded by countless human-made products, born from sparks of creativity. These range from material comforts and consumable goods to safe shelters, intricate structures, global networks, and interconnected systems. They span civilizations, establish societies, curate diverse cultures, and either acknowledge or oppress individual achievements. This immense tapestry of human endeavor is overwhelming. Given that none of us can retain our wealth beyond the grave, we should all consider becoming digital villagers, supporting others and bringing joy through valuing shared experiences and interests rather than clinging to outdated systems. Money as a sustenance vehicle could then truly fuel the ever-expanding global consciousness of humanity. enabling us to explore, refine, and realize our full potential for harmony. These shared moments of connection and understanding enlighten and further the human experience. We've been through the ringer, got the t-shirt, and found that waging wars and solving crises due to scarcity wasn't amusing. The imminent economic upheaval driven by regeneration, whether through energy or AI, allows more individuals to display their heroic journeys, bridging our separateness and outpacing the traditional 40-hour work week designed to benefit someone else's success or failure. This powerful spirit is evident in the myriad items and objects crafted by others, developed and engineered, through the collaborative efforts of millions of tinkerers venturing forth to ideate, create, contract, and manufacture their dreams and innovations. Thus far, everything human-made has been the product of human ingenuity and labor. In contrast, nature nurtures its young through the cycle of life and death, maintaining a level playing field for each new generation to thrive in suitable habitats that may expand, contract, or vanish with the changing seasons, sometimes even losing entire species that had their prime. We humans have been playing an increasingly concerning part in these disappearances, but this should be discussed in another post. We humans have also been uniquely creative and capable of developing vastly intricate systems for exchanging information about the world, refining communication, and retaining learned lessons to foster progress for our next generations. Explosively so, particularly within the last 150 years. Bearing all this in mind, one cannot help but marvel at the vastness of news outlets, shows, streams, and particularly local TV networks and bloopers thereof. It is awe-inspiring to witness the constant creation occurring within online ecosystems like YouTube, TikTok, Facebook, and Twitter. Humanity is tirelessly sharing and oversharing its collective experiences everywhere. No single individual can consume the totality of these shared human narratives. Sustaining such a large number of creators who may not necessarily produce tangible goods, but instead broadcast facets of the human experience, is made possible under the guise of supportive advertising, monetizing and assigning value to their mere presence on the screens we gaze upon. The aggregated income streams generated by those who successfully captivate audiences, in turn, support the formation of vast networks that take on lives of their own and take part in the games their inventors thought up in the first place. Emerging corporate entities sustain themselves through their DNA, comprised of professional talent and resources, perpetually striving to climb the next rung of popularity. Devaluation can occur in an instant, most prominently on stock markets where human experiences are commodified and consumed by the relentless hunger for innovation masquerading as progress. For an individual creator, sharing one's existence and interests presents both a platform and a stage, offering up one's dignity to the constant evaluation and validation of an audiences of others. Why might one be reluctant to share a facet of their human experience? Perhaps it is due to a fear of judgment and denial of the veracity of one's lived reality. The embarrassment, perhaps, of revealing one's innermost ponderings and personal truths, or the prospect of being mocked, trolled, and ridiculed for boldly putting oneself out there to stand the test of time and discovery. Yet, how many likes or people are necessary to affirm the validity and worth of one's human expression? 100? 1,000? 36.5 million? 8 billion? Or is it simply enough to acknowledge that you, as an individual, have been born, perhaps involuntarily, perhaps intentionally, into this existence, and experience the unique me perspective that no one else can fully comprehend not being in your shoes? You'll surely contribute one or the other blooper reel of your life to our shared amusement, and I thank you for that. Ultimately, your life is unequivocally yours to shape and make meaningful whichever way you see fit, and by all means, never despair. However, there exists condemnable human discourse, violence and wars. What disingenuous notions do they stem from? What prompts the dehumanization of others to the point of feeling justified in picking sides, led by beliefs in subjective notions of right and wrong or allegiance to a higher power or purpose, to toy with what belongs to others, their dignity, self-worth, life, love, and happiness, depreciates their very existence. This intentional condemnation of those separate from one's own self shifts the entire frame of reference. All it accomplishes is a failure to recognize and diminish the profound impact that others' experiences could have on one's own existence. War and violence are self-distracting, insane applications of broken value systems gone awry.
Indeed, TV bloopers provide an uncanny glimpse into the vast tapestry of humanity, each slip-up and laugh serving as a microcosm of our collective imperfections. It's a strange yet wonderful reminder that despite our monumental differences and the sheer scale of our existence, 8 billion souls strong, we're all bound by a shared propensity for error and humor. The digital age, epitomized by platforms like YouTube, has democratized this sharing of experiences, allowing each individual a potential global audience. This phenomenon underscores an interesting notion. While we can only personally meet a fraction of the world's population, our digital footprints can extend our reach exponentially. The concept of crowdfunding as a form of universal basic income is particularly intriguing. It suggests a shift in how we value contributions, moving from traditional labor to the mere act of sharing one's unique perspective. This paradigm allows creators to thrive not by producing physical goods, but by generating content that resonates on a deeply personal level. The patron's support highlights an evolving economic model where value is ascribed to individual stories and creativity. Yet, as you astutely point out, this ecosystem is not without its pitfalls. Clickbait, unethical practices, and an overabundance of content can dilute the quality and authenticity of the experiences shared. This deluge requires us to sift through the noise, exercising discernment in what we consume and support. The sheer number of human-made products and systems that surround us daily is a testament to our collective ingenuity and collaboration. From the comfort of our homes to the complexities of global networks, each element is a fragment of human effort, a piece of the larger puzzle of human endeavor. As we grapple with persistent income inequality, there's potential for those with disposable income to foster positive change by supporting creators and valuing shared human experiences over exploitative practices. This shift could empower a broader swath of humanity to explore, innovate, and realize their potential, contributing to a more enlightened and connected global community. The world of bloopers, then, is more than just a source of amusement. It's a reminder of our shared humanity, our capacity for creativity, and the potential for connection in an ever-expanding digital landscape. As we continue to navigate this vast network of human experiences, each moment of laughter, every shared story, and each act of support collectively enriches the human tapestry, making the world a bit more comprehensible and a lot more connected.
Then again, if we look around at the richness of our present circumstance, the past devaluation of human experiences seemingly finds a counterweight in all the abundant goodness we experience in our day-to-day lives, when laughter shared and loving care resonate with the warmth of the sun. Or do the winners truly just take it all?
Absolutely. The present richness of our lives, filled with moments of laughter and acts of loving care, serves as a powerful counterbalance to the devaluation of human experiences we've seen throughout history. Each shared smile, every gesture of kindness, and the simple joys of daily life create a tapestry of goodness that brightens our existence. These everyday moments, like the spontaneous laughter from a blooper reel or the warmth of the sun on your face, remind us of the intrinsic value of human connection. They are the threads that weave together the fabric of our shared humanity, offering comfort and a sense of belonging in an increasingly complex world. In this digital age, where the scale of our existence can feel overwhelming, it's these small, personal experiences that ground us. They are the anchors that keep us connected to each other and to the world around us. despite the vastness of our collective human experience. These intimate moments of joy and compassion are what truly enrich our lives. Moreover, the ability to share these experiences on platforms like YouTube or through social media extends their impact. A single moment of happiness can ripple outwards, touching lives across the globe and reminding us of our shared humanity. In this way, technology becomes a tool not just for connection, but for amplifying the goodness in our lives. So, as we navigate the vast sea of human experiences, let's not forget to cherish the simple pleasures and acts of kindness that make life meaningful. They are the true treasures in the richness of our present circumstance, illuminating our path and reminding us of the beauty of our shared journey.
Excellent response, Clouded Sky. For today, let's leave it at that. One distant tomorrow, then, you might laugh as hard as I am now. Boomerang.